Okay guys, welcome to Redneck Tech Kid. Today we're going to be reviewing the Neo Coolcam, and we're also going to be installing it. So let's go ahead and talk about this camera. Some neat features that it does have is that it is a pan and tilt camera with digital zoom, which means that the optical inside there doesn't actually zoom, but you can digitally zoom it with the software of your choice. It also has wireless capabilities, and you can use it with like an alarm if you want. You can also use it with wired, and there you have. Oh wait, whoops! I actually plugged the power into the audio place there. That was my bad. Go ahead and put it in the actual power thing. I was wondering what didn't look right, but give me 1 second. There we go. I think it's all right. But yes. So this wireless antenna, I have it. Well, I'm gonna mount it up. I'm not gonna mount it there. I just had it mounted there. I took it down to review it and do a little bit of review here. I just put it up yesterday. So I just got it yesterday. But I'm actually gonna move it over here above the door more, probably right there on that brace, and then it'll be able to see throughout my whole yard there, and also whoever's at the door. So anyhow, this camera does have pan and tilt. It's fairly easy to set up. I'm not really going to go through the whole process, but if you guys do have any questions about this camera with setting it up, definitely shoot me a message. Took me a while, and something that I do want to point out while I'm actually doing the video, so that way I don't have to send messages about it and all that kind of stuff, but this camera, when you first plug it in, you have to use the internet cord, the Ethernet cord. Plug that in there, plug that in your router, and then you put the CD in your computer, and the software detects the camera, and you do all the settings to there. But when you go to do it wirelessly, you click on the wireless LAN settings, and then you scan for your thing. You might just scan a couple times, but after you scan and it picks up your thing, you enter the passcode in and that kind of stuff. You're going to wait like 30 seconds for it to reboot, and then once it reboots, you can unplug the cord, and then it's running on the wireless. Something that happened to me, and I am using a Netgear router, so it might only be Netgear, I'm not sure, but whenever I did this, it actually switched the IP address. For mine, the local address was 192.168.1.8, and then whenever I switched it to wireless, it was 192.168.1.9. So I wasn't sure why I wasn't connecting, because I kept trying to go back to the .8 and it wasn't working. So I finally scanned for it on my phone through the software that I have on there to look at the camera and control it through my phone, and it came up as it detected .9. So I tried that on the computer, and it worked fine. And also, you're going to want to remember that your username is admin and there is no password. But let's go ahead here and plug it in. So we got cord right here, and it might reach, maybe. Yeah, it'll reach. Plug that into the socket right there, and then after a couple of seconds here, it'll start moving. And this might take a little while, but yep, there it goes. And then it'll go through its whole centering motion thing. But I do have it set on the fastest scan setting, and then it centers itself back to the center. So that's pretty much how you set up the camera. And now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to mount the bracket up there. Okay guys, so we're going to go ahead here and put the bracket up. Got drywall screw. I wouldn't recommend using the screws that come with it because the heads will break off really easy. I was just trying to twist them into this wood here, and both of them popped off, so I didn't bother with the third one. But we're going to go ahead here, put that about centered, and we're going to keep it out about an inch off the back to leave room for the antenna and also for the power cord. Going to go ahead here and screw that up in. And if you guys are like trying to do like special kind of mount, like I was thinking about doing a corner mount out at the one post there to cover both the front and the side of the house. Let me know and I can try to help you out with that. Or if you guys are like doing it on wood or something that you can easily screw into, like if I was trying to do it to the concrete, it would be pretty much possible. But if you're just going to do it to the wood, just put the bracket right on the edge and put the screws in right on the edge of the wood, and that should hold fine. You won't need any special mount. But if you're doing something like this, you might have to get like concrete screws and a couple pieces of wood, and then run them through like the table saw and make like a angle on them for them to work. But for this, we're just putting it up here, so it's not something that we have to worry about. But if you guys do need help with that, let me know. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead here and put the other screw in, and then we'll be right back. Okay guys, we got it, the screw put in, and now I'm going to go ahead and slide our bracket up to right there at the tightening point. Put that there for just a second. And we're going to go ahead and tighten it here at where it's pretty much perfectly straight. And then now it's straight. Gonna go ahead and put the bolt right there, and it's a little tricky to find this. And there we got it. So I'm gonna go ahead here and tighten that up. Alright, and now that we got that tightened, alrighty, I think it's ready to go. So, we got the camera put up there now. Now I'm going to run the power cord for it, and then we'll go ahead and get the iPad and do some testing with it. So stay tuned. Okay guys, so we got the camera put up there, and actually looks pretty good. Got the cord ran over there, and then I have an extension cord that runs into the garage and plugs in, but right here have our iPad to control it. I have this as preset number 1, and I am using the Cam Viewer app that I got off the App Store, but go ahead here and we'll move it, and you can't see me though, but yeah, it actually looks pretty good right here. There, zoomed up or moved up. But I really like this app to control it. I think it does best for the lower end cameras, especially the lower end IP cameras, because it controls them the best, I think. It actually has like the upper corners down, and then like, so you can do corner and that kind of stuff. But it actually looks pretty good. And then if you go up here in the app, click the go to preset, and then preset number 1, and it goes back to the door. So yes, I'd actually give this camera probably a 3 out of 5. The reason I say only 3 is because of the image quality. It doesn't do well in extreme brightness, and it doesn't do well with extreme darkness. As you can see, it's actually not that light out anymore. The moon's actually coming up. See it over there? The moon's actually coming up, but on here, it's actually like the perfect light for it. So I'm hoping that the porch light, another reason I moved over here is because the porch light. I had it over there that you saw earlier in the video. I moved it over here to kind of keep it behind the light, so if someone's standing here at the door, like right here, you can see me right there on the thing holding the camera, even down there, but the light will light up the person that's standing at the door, so then you'll be able to see it. But yeah, like I said, I give this a 3 out of 5 just for the image quality. It doesn't do terrible, but it's not the best. So I do have another camera coming here in a couple days. It's a Tenvis IP Robot 3. So definitely going to be doing a review on that. And I'm thinking about maybe mounting that camera up there on that post to use like a kind of like a weather camera, as well as security for like monitoring down there at the below. But I'm gonna get a couple more. I'm hoping to at least get maybe another one, and I'd like to mount one. If I can figure out a way to mount it, I'd like to mount one back there on the back of the house, and then that would cover the whole area here, and like down along here and down my driveway. A pretty long driveway down to the bottom there, but cover all this, and then it would also cover out back. So I'm hoping that we can eventually mount one up there. If any of you guys are using either the Tenvis IP robots or the Neo Coolcams, there's like 6 different Coolcams, so this is just one of them. I don't know the model number off the top of my head, but I can look it up if any of you guys want to know specifically. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. And like I said, if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop me a comment or send me a message. But up there, the cameras are watching us. But yeah, like I said, leave me a message, comment, subscribe, and we'll talk to you later.